Hello, my name is Hannah, and today I just decided that I wanted to clutter an apartment really creepily. And so this morning at like 7:30, I just decided that I wanted to build this apartment. And I'm not exactly sure what was going through my mind while I was doing this, but it wasn't good, and I don't think I was mentally stable while I was doing it. But like, was I in the first place? I have no clue. But it's just a creepy kind of apartment because this apartment is, I think, needs still see it, and then it also has like one of those like dead body like circles with chalk in them. So like it's creepy to begin with. So it was just inspiring itself. It was not my fault in the slightest. But like everything is like broken down. There's like no rhyme or reason to anything that I put down. I just put like paint down on the floor. It's just like it's weird. Everything gives off a creepy vibe, and I'm not exactly sure how the landlord hasn't figured out about this yet, but like maybe he lives here. Yeah, that's how he gets away with it. Why don't I keep saying he? Probably should start using gender neutral pronouns when I'm trying to talk about murders. Or not murders. I definitely don't know who lives in this apartment. No. Okay, but in yesterday's video, I said that I had a story that I was going to tell that was kind of related to the last one I told. So this is going to be that story. So, as I was saying, we did these like book discussion groups where we would get into a group of like 7, and then we were supposed to be talking about the book or like the questions that we were asked in the packets about the book. But half the time those questions weren't interesting enough to talk about them for like the 30 minutes allotted for us to talk about it. So we would go around, say our answer, not talk about it very much, and then we proceed to talk about the most random stuff. And me being me, I would just sit there and listen to them talk because obviously that's what I do. But I just thought it was really hilarious half the time. But we did some weird things. Well, not really but like we just talked about the most random, like anything that first came to our mind. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. But this one time, I think we were reading like a poetry like type book, like not like, I don't know. It was some weird book that we were reading. And I don't even remember the entirety of the plot of it, so it wasn't that important. But it was mostly made out of a bunch of boys who play basketball. So they're very wild. So they decided that the greatest idea would be to grab the stapler off of the desk that we were sitting by, because we weren't sitting on the tables, because obviously that's not fun. So all of us were sitting on different places of the floor. And so I think there was like 4 or 5 groups in the room, and so we got sat next to another group, and so there was these 2 kids. I think they're friends. I really have no clue. They just hang out, and so they were kept putting Post-it notes in each other's hoods, which was honestly either funny or really annoying depending on how I was feeling that day. But one of the kids decided to put tape on the other kid. And I think that's where it's like they didn't think it was funny, which makes sense that they were using tape. But I think I started talking about a stapler, but then I didn't talk about the stapler. So one of the kids like took the stapler off the desk and decided that, you know how you can open it and then you can like put it against the wall and you can like hold it and it'll like staple in it without like stapling like a wall like things. So you can also do that and just not have it against the wall and it'll just like shoot staples. So yeah, the dude, or I don't actually remember the gender. I think it was a dude, but like just started shooting staples everywhere. But it wasn't, they're not long distance. They would not be good at that. They're short, tiny sprint runners. Because they would come out and then fall to the floor because they're not usually used to throw staples at people. But there was probably a good 3/4 of the stapler filled, and that was a good sized stapler, like one of those normal like office ones that you would find in a classroom. And so it had a lot of staples in it, and the person emptied the stapler. So, I don't know if the teacher ever figured out that there were staples on the floor, because some of them got thrown away, but, like, there still might be staples on the floor because it's carpet, because all the rooms are carpeted, so there was just staples in the carpet. It's fine, right? It's normal. They just wasted all of the staples, because staples aren't cheap, I don't think. I don't think I've ever bought staples, but they aren't, like, that cheap, I'd imagine. So I'm assuming she either thought that she used them all or someone like touched them, which, you know, eighth graders, middle schoolers, yeah, you don't leave stuff out that they can touch and get to. No, you don't do that. So I just don't. I don't understand why she had them just like out, like for everyone to use, because you weren't allowed to use it anyway. But like this person had what was going through their mind when they decided to get staples over the entirety of the corner of the English classroom? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry, current eighth graders, if there's staples on the floor, you're not barefoot anyway, you're wearing shoes because it's school, but sorry, buddies. But we're getting to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed, but it's almost screenshots time, so I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye.